Hi everyone, I'm Shirin Majd. I'm a singer, producer, and creator with an interest in women's rights and equality. All my songs and shows that I sing or create are inspired by women's stories and their bravery. I just want to mention brave Iranian women who are fighting for their freedom these days. I'm an Iranian Australian classically trained performer and have produced shows around the world as the artistic director of Sweet Sound Ensemble. I performed a variety of musical genres, including opera, vocal jazz, and world fusion. I left Iran in 2011 to further my studies in operatic soprano voice. My migration was instigated by the fact that Iran's regime does not allow for solo performance opportunities for female singers. I have been active across Australia and on an international scale while promoting cultural awareness and understanding with an emphasis on issues for women from the Middle East. And now for the last 4 years, I started a new project called Stolen Identity, which is a collection of the real life stories of women for women around the world, presented through song. I try to deliver the message of women's rights and equality loud and clear. COVID-19 has shown that domestic violence against women has risen significantly around the world. It's a time to speak up against abuse, domestic violence, and sexism, and to listen to the voices of those most affected. Stolen Identity is a multi-art music-based project created and led by me as the singer and curator of the collection of the real-life stories by women for women around the world presented through song. This project encourages people to have a better understanding of women's rights. We want to provide support to women and empower them to know that they can survive these difficult times and that they will thrive. I believe in the power of arts, especially music, which can help us to pass on this message to the wider community and achieve our goals. 4 years ago, and after my last project, Tales of Shahzad, I thought this new work would be focused on the stories of my life as an Iranian woman with all the hardships and joys I've had. Then one of my students started with sharing with me her own life story. She told me to use my music to tell these stories, to make a change by sharing diverse perspectives. Since then, I started collecting stories of women. Another song is Freedom, which is about women's rights and equality, which I will dedicate this song to Iranian brave women and men who are fighting for their freedom these days with the chant, Woman Life Free.
Sex is just a myth. There's just one sex, I promise. And that's us together, hand in hand, shoulder to shoulder. Yet you, my love, will not endlessly be ruling over me. This will not last forever. At last, one day is equal, we will all equal. become a Medea, fighting for my destiny. The price may be high, I know, but I will like a warrior be. I may suffer, I may die, I may be a victim, that's no lie. I believe second sex is just a myth. There's just one sex, I promise. Second sex is just a myth. There's just one sex, I promise. And that's us together, hand in hand, shoulder to shoulder.
Second sex is just a myth. There's just one sex, I promise.